Yellow Rose is a film about a 17-year-old undocumented Filipina girl named Rose who is basically on a path to self discovery. In the beginning of the film, she is out with her friend, and when she comes home, she finds her mother being taken away by ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. And because her mom is taken to a detention center, Rose is basically finding different places to live, trying to figure out what to do with her quick changing life. And Rose is really, she's a very determined girl. She's very strong, and she's an aspiring country singer and songwriter. She plays the guitar, and that's actually one of the few possessions that she actually carries with her throughout her journey. And the film is very, very well done in terms of how it handles emotion. It's very raw, it's very humanistic in nature. The film is definitely a drama, but it's not the sad, weepy, depressing kind of drama. It definitely has some uplifting, it's inspirational moments. It's a drama without being too weepy. It's uplifting in a way. I would say the film really is almost about the effect of human kindness throughout Rose's journey in the film. There are characters who really show her kindness, who are really kind to her. They try to help her. Of course, she does encounter negative people along the way. Having said that, Rose is an aspiring country songwriter. There is some music in the film. She actually, throughout the film, she is trying to compose some songs throughout her journey. And the music really goes along well with the story. And by that I mean, throughout the movie, we hear very, very small snippets of various songs. And each song, the lyrics, really correlate well with what's going on in that scene presently, while also reflecting the entire theme of the movie. So you can tell that the writers really did a good job of trying to create songs that reflect the mood, which I think is very unique. These types of movies, songs have a tendency to play on a little too long, and in this movie, every time that there's a song, it just cuts at the right time, and it begs you to almost want more in a way, which is a more reason for you to go check out the film soundtrack. The star of the film, Eva Noblezada, she does a phenomenal job in this role. I would consider her performance Oscar worthy. She just plays the role of Rose just so well. It's just really hard to describe her performance just because she does such an amazing job at capturing the raw human emotion. And she also has a very heavenly singing voice. And those of you who are familiar with her work, you know that she's been in Broadway musicals before. There also is a cameo performance by another Broadway star, Leah Salonga, and she has a very small part, and she does a phenomenal job as well. All the actors really do a wonderful job. But it's mostly Eva that really stands out as the titular character. I mean, the acting alone is just very compelling. The story overall goes along pretty smoothly. The film is only an hour and a half, and it's a perfect time frame. And the story doesn't feel like it drags at all. I would probably say the only negative thing, if anything, is that sometimes the movie might feel a bit predictable, but not exactly in the ways that you would expect it to be. I thought it was predictable, but yet it surprised me at the same time. So in that regard, that's what kind of kept it fresh. I love the almost amateurish way that the film is shot. The cinematography, the editing, the actual technical parts are typical of that of an independent film and of the drama and the simplicity that they're trying to capture. There are moments in the beginning of the film where the camera is somewhat shaky at times, but the shakiness really reflects the instability of the moment, and it really goes along well with the mood that it's trying to create. Overall, I just really loved this movie a lot, and I think it's just because it just did a good job of trying to not make it too dramatic while trying to tell a serious story. And there is some, really good character development throughout, and with the music really trying to fit the mood of the story. The songs are not inserted pointlessly. The songs do have a purpose, and it's just extremely well done. It's probably one of my favorites of this year. It's definitely a more, I would say, inspirational and feel good movie. But it's not gooey. It's just a well told, well acted, simple story. I give the film 4 stars.